While I was working at the sexual assault center, I had a wonderful client who came to see me, and she came to the sexual assault center, and I discovered in the course of our work together that she was a survivor of human trafficking and had never actually gotten treatment for it. And I found this very interesting, and I asked her, given the magnitude of your trauma history, why have you never come to see a psychologist, a therapist? And she said, because I was afraid that I would be judged.
The job sounded incredible. I could go to North America. I've never been to North America. And I could make so much money in 3 months that we can actually pay off our bills and our apartment. So I said yes to the job, and I was on a flight coming to Canada. And as soon as we got to the motel, they told me that I am in big trouble. I am, at this point, owing them about $3,500. They said if I don't pay them the money, and they're gonna have to pay a visit to my brother.
I watch my daughter and her friends, they're texting each other, they're active on social media. So this issue becomes important because we know that many of the perpetrators are out there trying phishing and leading on young people and the youth. And so it's so important that we're aware of it and we're having the conversations with our kids so that they're aware of it and they know the red flags, they know what to look for.
A lot of people in Peel region do not believe or do not have awareness that it actually happens in Peel. They think it might happen in downtown Toronto, but we know that that is simply not true.
So I ended up in a club, but they took me to this place, which was a strip joint. I go downstairs to meet this 240-pound man who don't speak my language, and he just puts me on a desk and he undresses me and he does whatever he likes to do with me. And I was just really confused, and all I could think of that I have no idea what I am. I don't know who to call. I don't know what I should say, and that it's all my fault and that I think I'm in a lot of trouble.
It's important to remember that a survivor of human trafficking, by definition, is trafficked because they do not want to be there. And what that means in a very real clinical sense is that every transaction, every commercial transaction with a customer is actually a sanctioned rape. And rape is actually one of the most dangerous and profoundly destructive forms of interpersonal violence a human can experience.
I had to work 20 hours a day. We were kept in a motel. We weren't allowed to leave. We couldn't talk to anybody. I was fed once a day.
Trafficking necessarily isn't taking place on street corners, but more on the internet and online. So I think when you are looking at young girls, what does that use look like for them? What does their social media presence look like? What are they posting? How many Facebook accounts do they have?
People who have been trafficked are people before they are anything else, and they need other people just like everyone else. So we really do need the public's help and support, and we actually need them to keep an eye on their neighborhoods, and we need them to report to police odd things that they're seeing.